Is there a benefit at all to having been here a couple weeks ago? A lot of success in this building, and in a game that really meant a lot at that time, like this one.
Well, I mean, when you play playoff series, it's about adjustment. So obviously, we didn't show too much about what we were going to be running. They didn't show too much, so you can use that as a point of reference. But just a new game for us to really experience the new, kind of new environment and just really get used to it. Of our play calls being in this loud environment for us going forward. It'll only prepare us. So I'm just excited.
Not to go too far back, but when you were in this building a couple of years ago, you were down 25 at halftime. Do you remember anything specifically about that game?
I know I wasn't in the game. Bron basically carried the team back from the 25-point lead, and I was on the bench just cheering us on. So to see a masterful performance like that was pretty special. But as a team, we were nothing but proud of the way we performed back, a couple years ago when we were here. So, it's exciting, but new time, new chance for us to experience the Indiana crowd.
How unique is this building
At
this time of year?
I mean, it's just a playoff environment. I mean, they love basketball here, so we know how energetic they'll be.
What is the key as a group, Kyrie, to when you're up 2-0, to really try to put your foot down in this series?
Just don't get comfortable.
Yeah.
Don't get complacent. Think that we have them, figured out or anything like that. They've been up on us a few times down the stretch. They've had their chances to win the ball game. You just can't take that for granted. Obviously, we've propelled ourselves to our first 2 wins at home, but it's another. Like I said, it's a new day. So we just got to come in with that same mindset, mentality of just staying focused, playing hard, and just live with the results after that.
How much do you relish those moments? I know you talked about this the other night, but like in Game 2 where your team needs every bucket that you can give them.
I mean, the object of the game is to outscore the other team. So, you got to put points on the board as best you can, get everyone involved as best you can, get defensive stops, be in the right positions. Down the stretch, it's just really just reading and reacting, instinctual things, using your basketball IQ, and just making the little plays out there in order to guarantee a win.
Your numbers in big situations are among the best in the league, Kyrie. Is there anything that changes for you in terms of how you approach them, or is it just the same as if it was the first couple minutes of the game?
I've just always been really great at it. Being down the stretch, running middle pick and roll, being able to get my own shot, get other guys' shots. I think that that my style of play down the stretch has evolved since I was a rookie. So now, just understanding of when a 3 is needed, or when an easy 2 can really just stop a run, and just answering the call. That's really what it's about when it gets down to those waning minutes down the stretch. It's just not so much about worrying about what could possibly happen. It's just going out and doing it and just being fearless about it.
Some of that also just kind of natural confidence that's built over time with the amount of success you've had in those situations?
Yeah, I think that the success speaks for itself, but like I said, it's a new chance, a new day to prove myself. All that other stuff really doesn't matter when you're out there on the floor.
Right.
You got to go out and show it again. So I think that's what I relish in.
Kyrie, you helped win probably one of the toughest road games of all time, the Game 7 at Oracle. Is that an experience that sticks with you throughout your career, that knowing that you could do anything and the road can be accomplished?
Yeah, it's part of it. It's definitely one of those experiences and memories that sticks with me. It'll stick with me for the rest of my career just because of, obviously, the circumstances we were under. We had really nothing to lose at that point. We were down 3-1, and just went out and just accomplished something bigger than ourselves. But here, I just try to take that experience and give it to my teammates of what Indiana's going to be like, what the road's going to be like, especially in the playoff atmosphere. I'm going to make some mistakes. We're all going to make some mistakes. But it's just always about the most important thing, that's staying together. I've talked about it throughout the season, but a 14-point lead in the playoffs could be erased in a matter of 3 minutes, just waiting for the other team to become undisciplined, or they get comfortable, or they think that the game's over. But you're always in the game if you stay together.
How have you guys minimized the impact offensively of the Pacers' bigs to this point?
Staying in the right position, making sure that we're calling out our calls very loudly, and just staying communicative, because we understand how special those guys are getting to their left hands. So Thaddeus making plays, Sabonis making plays, and obviously Miles in the pick and pop. But obviously being down in the paint and causing havoc for our bigs, we just got to go down there and help them.
Sorry if you've already answered this question. Last year, these guys only won one playoff game on the road. They did go far that way. But what is the key come playoff time to just getting it done?
I just think that it's just all about the mentality. You know, it's just another game and, you know, just another different hoops, same basketball. You know, just try to minimize whatever the fears may be of just coming out here and just doing your job. You know, it's not about the crowd, it's not about anything else. It's just about, you know, the guys that we got on the bench and just staying very positive, whatever the game may be. You know, it can fluctuate so much, so just staying the course and just staying patient.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Kyrie.